Well, it is 8 o'clock. Welcome, folks, to Clipsy's Bricks. Tonight we were going to start a new mock. So, welcome to a Tuesday night edition of Moc-tails. Just getting some things set up here. Alrighty. Thanks, TJ. Appreciate that. How you doing? I think I need to turn this on. Oh, stuffy in here tonight. Ugh, I grabbed the wrong bin. Gonna bust out a Mills plate here real quick. is the right spacing. Of course, you know I dropped something. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. We have Brooks Bricks coming in with a rate of 28. Let's go. Hey, I'm Binda. Let's see who all we got today. Let's see. Welcome, Brooks Bricks. Welcome, Brixplorium. Welcome, TJ. Welcome, CNA 22 Inc. Welcome, Simpsons 99. Welcome, EODoc. And Binda again. Hello, Coaster Bricks. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate that follow, EODoc. Much appreciated. We'll let chaos sleep for a moment, and then I will ramble on some more. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Who doesn't like Pop-Tart Cat? Welcome, one and all. Welcome to Clipsy's Bricks and the second part of Tricks or Treat Tuesdays with our good buddy Matt over at Otter Country and myself here at Clipsy's Bricks. If you are new here, I am a Lego brick building streamer, sets and mocks, and also a Lumi Bricks aficionado. Yeah. So hope you hang out. Appreciate you raiding over with Matt and supporting the community. You got a raid and run, understandable. Said I'm just busting out a quick Mills plate here. I am going to start a new mock tonight. So I think we'll also do a little bit of show and tell. Hopefully my internet holds out. It's been a little flaky. In case you're wondering, I've started doing the front edge of my Mills plates in dark bluish gray, just so they're all uniform. And it, reduces the distraction of the multicolored bricks. Oh, better go get Oreo some treats. Where did that big bag of plates go? Hope everybody's week is going well. I got a custom minifig order in this week, so I'll probably do a little sharing here in a little bit. Oh yeah, I know 16 by 16 is cheaper, but I don't know what I'm going to do with lighting, so I want the flexibility of going back in and being able to modify this. And I've got the big bag, so. Put that away. In the big old bin of parts. Yeah, I got a little crazy with the bills here. And I will more than likely use the 16 by 16s when I do the big 48 by 48 plates. But with just the 16 by 32, the 4x4s work fine. Yeah, I've recently acquired some lighting kits, and I was tempted to start doing some lighting tonight too, but I'm gonna go with this instead. Let's see here. Dusty. Just a quick little dust off. So for those of you who have not seen my bakery mock, welcome back, Matt. I built this earlier this year. Little bakery. There is a artist studio on the second floor, and then what's moving around in there? I don't know, but there's the bakery inside. So what I'm going to work on tonight is I want to build, since this is just, I mean, it's smaller than a 16 by 32, but I want to build something that's going to go next door, and then I'm going to, right now I have this big 16 by 8 by 16 tile on the side for as like graffiti art or whatever. So that's going to come off, but I wanted to build something that's going to go, a building that's going to go next door, and then we'll give an adjoining suite to basically gain access to the upstairs, but it'll be a separate business on the floor, on the ground floor. So I'm looking to do something that's inspired by kind of the old warehouses. Hey, thanks, Rig Baby. Appreciate the follow. I want to do something that's inspired by the old Soho, New York City factory buildings, warehouse buildings.
Oh yeah!
Wow. You're awesome, Wall Lego. Much appreciate that resub for 20 months in a row. Wow, let's go. I can't believe I've been doing this that long. Or I've been an affiliate for that long. Which also tells me we completely missed my 1 year anniversary. So that's the plan, is we're gonna start to work on that. But I need some tiles. And I'm going to move that out of the way. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find the building I'm using for inspiration. Yeah, I was hoping to do something else, but it didn't arrive in the mail. And of course, you know, this is going to be here tomorrow. All right. Turn this off.
Damn it!
So this is the building, this one here, that I'm looking to model after, and we're specifically going to start with this ground floor. And although this building has a slight curve to that front, I'm not going to do that. I realized when I started to mock stuff together, because I was trying to get this sunken or inset arched entrance, I realized I really don't have the real estate on a 16 stud wide base plate. So, but this is what I've started thinking about. I really liked the dark tan against the medium nougat. Sorry, turn that light back on. But some of the parts I want to use aren't available in the dark tan. That it's in Soho, I think, in New York City, Greg. So I'm kind of thinking about, really what I'm focusing on is this doorway with the window here next to it. Excuse me. So basically we're looking at kind of this center column area. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. I might need to do. Yeah, there we go. So, what were you working on today, Matt, over on your screen? For any viewers who happen to not be over there. Alright, how's those? Oh, nice. Very nice. Then go to the first floor, garage, modular. To mash up the grocery store into that building. Oh, that's cool. That'd be a good use of that building. Get our obligatory drain in there. That will now match up with the line there on the bakery. All right. Yeah, so since the way I have it is, excuse me, the bakery goes right across from a side alley from my family reunion celebration set, and so kind of out in front of the bakery, I continued the street, and then I'm going to do the same here, but with the bakery, I raised it one plate to give it a sidewalk. But I'm not going to do that here because I want to, in theory, this build here will go right next to the Lumi Bricks skate shop, and I kind of need to transition from sidewalk or from street over to sidewalk, or at least closed pedestrian street or something. So I was thinking, actually, that reminds me, I was thinking about putting some bulwarks in on the street to kind of block the traffic and kind of mark that transition to pedestrian. So, let's see, we don't need those. Now. Clipsy is mocking tonight. Welcome, Travis. Yeah, I gotta remember, actually, I'm gonna pull these out so I remember to do it later. I'm gonna put some 2x2 jumpers in to those spots. Probably not even in this bin. Let's see if they're in here. Oh, they are in here. So I just put those in there for now, just to remind me. I'm not sure exactly where the positioning is going to go. But let's because I want to do something to basically show the traffic to curve back out, and then this would be pedestrian on this side. So I don't know, I kind of wanted to give I was thinking about putting some kind of like a curved sidewalk, raised sidewalk or something, which I could still do, but mainly it's just for a reminder for myself at the moment, because I probably will come back in and change this. This is something I started thinking about a while ago, and I'm just still kind of have vague concepts of an idea. Just wanted to look. There it is.
Rookie
Brooks Bricks asked me, will Clipsy continue doing his mock build work after tonight, or is this just a temporary thing? Well, let me tell you, this ain't no one-time deal. Clipsy's got that creative fire, and this mock build work is part of their repertoire. So you can bet your bottom dollar that this won't be the last time you'll witness their brick building magic. They're in it for the long haul, making sure every piece finds its place. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, because there's more to come.
So I just want to get the window spacing in here. Because the window spacing is the important part. Well, I plan to do round bulwarks, so they kind of need to be the dark. Well, I guess I could, if I changed up the sidewalk color over here, I guess that would, and actually that might make sense. See, I haven't really thought this through yet, but actually that might make sense to then change up all of them on this side to the light blue gray. So, but since Travis is here, I wanted to share my K-Town Bricks order. So one of my main things is I saw K-Town Bricks put out I guess an announcement video on YouTube a week or so back, and I wanted to something I saw there. This will give you a hint. Made me want to jump on ordering the new launch. So this special minifig came in a little tin. Unfortunately, these are sold out, folks. They sold out within like 4 or 5 hours. So we've got the we have the Mushroom Girl. Let me turn that off. Nope, let's turn it back on. They only had about 50 of them because of the mushroom hat, which came from that CMF. Yeah, and then she comes with this little custom printed book with the mushroom and the mushrooms inside. So, I stalked their website until they went live with the pre-orders, or with the orders and then in addition to that, I bought some along the mushroom theme. You can get a mushroom torso, and these are in multiple colors. This is dark turquoise. I know it's getting a little washed out on my camera, but that's dark turquoise. And then, which I believe these are also sold out, is the mushroom shield in order to go with the mushroom girl. So, actually I'm going to put that in there. And then I got a Book of the Dead. The printing is awesome on the K-Town stuff. I have to say though, not cheap. We got Bounty for Wolfpack poster, printed tile. And then my main thing I wanted was I wanted peasants, so I bought all of these options for my peasants. I'm gonna have to put out a APB because my Greg variant seems to have disappeared from my city. So we'll need to get him some hair. But here's Peasant Greg. But yes, I need to find out what happened to my Greg sig fig. He disappeared. I do have a plethora of heads though. Let's see, and also I got the new Goblin Girl. Who comes pre-packaged with a molded walking stick. Let's do it this way. We got back printing, and she's also got really nice arm printing too. On both arms. Do I have any knobs? No, I'll have to contact Mapping the Miles for the knobs. I believe he is the purveyor of knobs. Yeah, and she comes in her nice little container. And then lastly, I got a medieval friar. I'm not going to take him out, but also really nicely pad printed. Actually, maybe I will take him out. Yeah, I've been really pleased with K-Town's Peasants. Yeah, he's got some back printing there too. And he also comes with a walking stick, which is kind of nice. Yes, I do have a city Simpson. It's a shelf city, so it's the bottom shelf is 2 base plates deep, by 9.5 base plates long, I think. And then I have a second shelf in the back for part of it, which has another. It's a 1 base plate deep. So, but those were my K-Town purchases. Because I have been acquiring medieval related minifigs. But yeah, that's so weird. I wonder what happened to Greg. Sigfrid Greg is on the lam somewhere. So, all in all, I didn't order a whole lot, but it was definitely pricey for what I did order. Yeah, that is so weird. I wonder what happened. Hey, Alex, welcome. I don't understand what happened to him. I thought for maybe he was hanging out with Matt in Matt's loft apartment, but he's not. So, I'm sure he'll turn up somewhere. He's been eaten by a bunny already? He's not in the hospital. Nope, nope. So, all in all, like I said, not too much, but not yeah, enough to keep me busy. Oh, that's where Greg is. He's down at the harbor. Yep, that's where he's at. All right. Well, you don't want to stray, Lego, free on the streets of your Lego city. Very dangerous. Let's see, what do I need? Well, where law goes, dumpster fires tend to tend to follow. That's all I'm saying, Greg. No, I do not have a knob on my streets, and I don't know exactly what a knob looks like. So Travis, not too bad, right? I didn't sway you or negatively influence you in any any way, right? Oh, thanks, Kale. Appreciate that. Welcome. You didn't push by on the cars. Oh, thanks, Will H3131. Appreciate the follow. Ooh, we just reached a followers goal of 160. Thanks, everyone. That's awesome. I don't usually pay attention that much attention to those. All right, so we need some studs not on top bricks, which I think are hiding in my parts bin of doom related to the botanical gardens mock. So bear with me for a minute. Yep. Oh, I hope I have enough. 1, 2. Uh-oh. That is not encouraging. All right. Well, the good news is I have half of how many I need, so we will. Although, actually, you know what? Maybe I have enough. I think I might have enough. I do keep parts in baggies. And then I also have drawers in which the baggies go in. So my parts are organized mainly by color and then part within the color. But my parts inventory has gotten to such a size now that I'm starting to sort some elements by part and not color. So, and then I have special bins for like Mills parts. It's a little bit chaotic, but it's working for me at the moment. And then the bin I'm digging through right now is full of parts associated with a certain Moc, which I have to get back to and finish, so then I can incorporate the leftover parts back into the collection. So for instance, this is a drawer from my parts inventory. But this is one of the I got two dark blue gray ones. Two of those. And three of those. I need more space, which is most people's problem, so I can sort my parts differently. So for now, this is what I've got. You. All right. Have a good night, Mark. Appreciate you coming to hang out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof, need to order more of those. What's this? Let's take that. Alright. We're going to do a sub-assembly here. I was messing around last night in studio. So, alright, Greg. And like I said, I wanted to do what I'm about to build in dark gray, or sorry, not dark gray, dark tan. But Lego doesn't make a 1x1 with studs on two sides snot brick in dark tan, and I was very close to ordering some Go bricks because they do make it, but then I stopped myself. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I figured it was one thing to buy the Go bricks to replace the Lumi bricks parts in the book cafe, but I don't want to go down that slippery slope of yeah. How did I do this? Okay, that's how I did that. Been sorting a lot lately, but running out of. Oh wow, Alex. Wow. Simpsons. What is your question? Why referring to of why I don't want to buy Go bricks, or why I would think about, or why Lego doesn't make it that part in the color? That I don't know. Oh, why not buy? Although I don't, I had, I really like Lumi bricks and the alternative Lego as an alternative brand. I do not want to mix alternative brand parts with my Lego parts. It's just a personal thing, really. I guess I'm trying to maintain mocks that I build within the Lego system. And the other problem is when I ordered the parts for the book cafes to finish the mirror build on that, it was like 60 cents worth of parts, but shipping cost me $10. So, I don't think I have enough of these. Alright, that's fine. I know, Alex. Welcome back, Wolf. The quality is really good on the Go Brick stuff, so it's definitely a bit of a struggle not to. Let's see how many I got here. Ooh, I might have enough. Awesome. So yeah, I was toying in because I had done a quick mock-up of what I'm building right now in studio, and I was toying with which way to go, which color, and I decided to go with the dark variant here. So let's see. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. So this is how I've gone about building that, or emulating that recessed column at the front. Let's finish building this other one. Yeah, they are, honestly, Simpsons, the parts are cheaper, and like I said, I may consider, I just, like I was thinking maybe for Mills parts, once I burn through all the stuff I have, might be an idea. I don't know, I'm still working on it. They're just, the enticing thing with the, how did I do that? I don't need those two. You know, the really enticing part is there's so much, they have so much available. Yeah, I could see that, Alex, too. So that's, let me get some bricks up behind that and give you a better, some contrast here. Good. There's a concern there that I didn't have enough medium nougat masonry bricks. I'm good. Yeah, I agree. Mills would, or, see, my problem is if I'm going to do go bricks, I don't, then I have to buy more, I gotta buy more bricks. I don't know if I want to do that. And I guess my other thought, misgiven or not, is that, you know, eventually if I sell my collection, I feel like if I have alternative bricks mixed in, it will devalue. It. Oh, yeah, that's true, Alex. But, like I said, I'm just not sure I want to open up Pandora's box yet. Let's see, what did I do here? Oh. Two, three, four, five. Oh yeah, I'm really GoBricks. The quality of GoBricks is really good. No complaints from me there. Oh, you know what? I need. Because that's what Lumibricks uses, is GoBricks, and I've definitely been happy with them. Yeah, I'd agree with Alex on that. See, well, Lego is not going to mix his bricks. There's that, and get rid of these. Get rid of that. Oops. Exactly, Alex. Buy more Lumi, well, Lego. Oh, you know I am a huge fan of the Cyberpunk line. Actually, it was the Cyberpunk line that got me into Lumi Bricks. Yeah, Lumibricks, you can't really argue with the price of their sets, plus the lighting. Yeah, Greg and I have a very similar issue. Yeah, they look really good together. What am I doing here? I think. Ooh. There you go, Matt. But then again, where are you going to store the totes? That's what did I do here? Oh, I need some other masonry bricks. So I got some here. Alright, back under the desk we go. Yeah, that's a good way to go, Lowell. Get a storage unit. Yeah, I don't recommend the storage unit. I just finally got rid of mine. Probably enough. Remember, Alex, it's not the size of it, but how you use it. Anyway. All right. I think I have over 15 sets at this point of looming. You have 4. Yeah. Well, you're probably better for it. Let's see. What do I need? Well, Simpson, sorry, I'm just catching up here. I only have, let's see, what I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have 8 of them built at the moment. So. How often am I fixing sets? Not very often. I build and go. One more there. Alright. And then I want to do this. I'm not, is this the right bin? Oof, getting low on the 1x2s. Although technically, I do not need 1x2s. Just thinking through some stuff here. Doing some Lego math? Me? Yes. Yeah, because I need to make up two plates height for the arch. So, but I don't necessarily need the 2 plates, the height, other than under the arch. And I may come back and replace these with something else to add a little flair here. But for now, that gets me to where I want. Then I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What I need I need some of those 2x2 plates with the 2 studs on top, not the 4. And I know I got a bunch of them, but part of my problem with my system is sometimes I don't put the parts back where they should be because I was using them for something else. Like, did they end up in the tile drawer? Did they end up... Hey, have a good night, well, Lego. Appreciate you coming to hang out. For the most part, they're sorted by color, Alex. But tiles end up in a. I have two drawers of tiles. One is basically whites, reddish brown, black, the grays. But I've always struggled with stuff like the, like jumpers. Are jumpers tiles or are jumpers plates? So usually the jumpers, like 1x2 jumpers, end up in the drawer with the plates, but then the 2x2s are in the tile drawer. So yeah, exactly. So then I can't remember where I put them. And I had a bag of, like, the other thing is that I also cleaned up last week because I had family visiting, which is, a kiss of death, because then you'll never find where stuff is. Because I had a whole bunch of those out when I was tiling off the family reunion celebration. Why are you under my feet? And I have a sneaking suspicion they just got shoved somewhere. See? There's the 1x2 jumpers in with the plates. Yeah, honestly, when you're just starting out, I think the by color makes sense. I tend to build by color anyways. But then once it gets to a certain scale, by part, I think starts to make more sense. But at the same time, if you got bulk of one color, you're just going to keep it all together. Well, that's super frustrating. well, I don't know where they are, so we're just gonna ad-lib for the moment. So my thought is, I may use I'll probably use the 2x2 plate tile with the studs on, just on two studs on one side. Wow. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to Clipsy's Bricks. Thanks, Sharky. Appreciate that follow. Welcome to Clipsy's Bricks. I am a Lego mock builder, Lego set builder, also a Lumibricks set builder. I am tonight building my own custom build, modeled after a New York City SoHo warehouse kind of look. This is where I've gotten so far. Appreciate you supporting your streamer and coming over with the raid. Well, I appreciate that, Jackie. So yeah, we're just working away here. But yeah, so there you go. That's so far what I'm looking at. I was trying to create a stepped back look for the recessed doorway. I'm thinking I may raise this up to be in line with this column here, and then I'm also debating whether or not I should offset the medium nougat bricks by half a stud to inset a little bit more. The problem is because the arch is a 1x8. No, it's a 1x10, but it's got a 1x8 under the arch, or it's 8 studs wide under the arch. No, it's 6 studs under the arch. It's gonna be a little weird. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. And then I'll probably go up one more plate, or one more brick, and maybe one more brick, another plate, and then probably the tile. So that's looking at probably 2 bricks more in height for this ground floor. But it'll switch back to the front part here will be in the dark bluish gray, but over here it'll switch back, I think, to the nougat. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, I'm debating whether to raise these windows up a brick as well, like have a 1 brick height and maybe a plate lintel level, either offset jumpers or something, and then raise the arch up, like I said, to be in the same height as the doorway arch. I think that might work better, considering, remember, here's the model I was looking at, or the real building I was using as my inspiration there. And I think that, this inset window here is almost at the same height as that arch. So I think it needs to come up at least another brick. So why don't we do that since I got them right here. Ooh. Okay, it's not a full brick though, because that's going to give me one plate too high. Although, actually, you know what I think I could do? But do I want to do that? I think I do. I think I might need to go 2 plates instead of the full brick. And I think what I will do, I've got some plates right here. We'll add a little bit of differences in these columns. Let's do one there, just to add some variation by adding those 2 plates. Hey, Ricky Bricks, welcome. And we'll do the same over here. Let's see, 1, 2, there. Maybe. Oh, thanks, Birdman. Really appreciate that follow. So, yeah, I think I like that better. And it creates that nice division. Why are you? That's better. Creates that nice division. But I think maybe let's see if we raise these windows up. Often it's always the facade that takes the most amount of work, and I'm not putting a plate under this level, so those bricks go right on the because I will eventually add in, I do need to add another plate. Let's just do this for now. I will likely change this, but because that gives us the perfect height for those arch. There we go. Oh, thank you, Eloy Games. Appreciate that follow. Yeah, I like that. And I probably will keep this windowsill in the medium nougat, but I'm going to change it up. I'll probably use a 2x4. I'm not sure if I'll do plants or something. I'll do something though, but I like that little bit of a relief. Although, you know what? I think I might use jumpers because I don't think I want the windowsill to come all the way out to the same. I want it to be recessed a little bit. Hey, Alex, have a good night. But I like the way the windows come up to the top of the arch now. And then above the door, I will probably use trans, some kind of trans-colored brick or trans-clear brick, even maybe. Um, I don't know yet, though. I'll have to think about that. Well, my other thought is I have some. Let me grab them. Since I've been kind of thinking about the cyberpunk theme, um, with my skyscraper there that I was building, I've been trying to introduce some new bolder colors. Let's just try something. This might completely clash with the building, but we'll Unfortunately, I don't think there's a door in this trans dark pink. But hey, no shack. Let me give you a white background to appreciate that. I don't know. I guess it depends on what kind of store this is. I'll have to think on that. But I'm definitely digging the way that recessed entranceway looks. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think of the pink, trans pink? Maybe this is a speakeasy or some sort. Do a small bookshop in front, party in the back. Let's see if I can give you guys a view of the way this is going to look next to tilt this appropriately. Here, let me see if maybe I can get this figured out again. Where is my other camera? I think is it this one? Yeah, there we go. To give you an idea of how it'll look next to the bakery. Oh, I think I'm gonna like that. And honestly, and this ground floor will probably come up basically the same height as the bakery's ground floor. So that's definitely cool. And while I'm here, there's the bakery. Emptying drain and all. Hey, Marmalade. Alright, just a minute, folks. Marmalade wants some snacks. Let's see if he's going to perform. There we go. Orange cat. The cats in my house are spoiled. Hey, Coaster, welcome back. Yep, Marmalade's made an appearance. Well, yeah, it's pretty late there, Coaster. He eats too, so. And he's done. And now he's just going to sit and hang out. Let's see, there. Let's see. You know, you're kind of in the way. Let's see, what do we want? Where'd my phone go? Of course, the cat is sitting on the phone. going back to, let me find that photo again. So I'm just trying to figure out where to, let me turn that off so it's not a big reflection.
Keep moving along, I'm all out of time cards.
What's the, I think there's some, don't mind the coloration issues here, but I took a photo of my computer screen, so it's a little wonky, the colors, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I need to continue, I want to continue this over here in the dark gray, just for contrast. But over here, what do I want to do? I think I need some kind of, I don't want to just do brick. I want to do something fun. And I do need to lock those in. Where's my... Definitely gonna, I think I'm gonna have to change the interior color on this thing. I think just the outside's gonna be the nougat. Alright, let's do that. I bought a bunch of these scroll parts because I wasn't sure if I'd want them or not. But I think the scale wasn't going to work. I wonder if... Let's see what this looks like. Ooh. I don't think I like the overhang. I want... what did I do with those? Yeah, let's do this. We're going to jumper this. Although this might cause me issues later, but we're going to go for it now. provide some nice texture. And then what I can do here is I can use a later on to fill that gap. This is just for demonstration purposes. I could fill that gap with a plate or with a tile, although even actually it might even be better. I bet you if I do a bracket with a tile, would probably get me even closer there. Just and that would just be out on the edge here, just to fill the gap, because the rest of it would, I will leave it, I will jumper it back off, back onto the grid with the next level up. And I'll actually, and it really won't even matter that much because it will be, you know, next to its adjacent building. So it's not like you'd really see it. I'm definitely liking the look of this though. And I like how we get a little setback on the window compared to the next, and let me, it's not as apparent when the roof's on, but the front window of the bakery pops out a little bit, so you're getting some nice differentiation in depth there too. And then my thought here would be to solid brick on the ends. So some kind of solid brick or on the above the columns, and then in the middle I'll have some kind of decorative frieze element. But I haven't thought that far ahead. And you know what? It is almost 10 o'clock, and I want to go watch the last. I'm going to be selfish. I want to go watch the last episode of Alien Earth. So I'm going to leave it there for the night, guys. Let's go find a raid target. Thank you, everyone, for the raids. Appreciate it. Appreciate KJ's community coming over to support me for a little bit. Hope you interested in what I'm building and come back in the future here on Tuesday nights from 8 to 10 Eastern. Who knows what we get up to. And yeah, let's go see who we can raid to. And you know, we also have cats. Where did my Twitch go? Thanks, Bricks, and Toaster Bricks, and Map in the Moss. Appreciate it all. Let's see who we got. Ooh, we can go see Jang, or we can go see the Cheesy Dad. Let's go see Cheesy Dad. But thank you one and all. Appreciate the redeems. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the resubs. Hope everyone has a great rest of the week. Take care, all, and let's see where we're at here. Come on, where are you? I think maybe we went. I don't know. Come on, where'd it go? All right, why aren't you working?